The reason I came to Max the Mutt is because in grade 10 in my high school I was in a class called game programming, and my teacher saw what I was doing in that class, so he invited me to come along on a grade 11 field trip down to Max the Mutt.
I picked Max the Mutt because it's the personal feeling I got. I applied to a lot of other schools, and I applied to Max the Mutt in the morning, I got called at night.
I choose this school because I wanted to find a school with a smaller amount of people and where I get extra attention from different teachers.
The level of work, you look around, you can see the level of work is crazy. It's huge, and I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to make my work just as huge and powerful and eye-catching as what you see here.
I took a tour here in high school, and I think we did a tour of another school as well. It might have been OCAD that day, where it was just not very inspiring as an institution. There was art, but there was not much soul to it. There was a lot of soul at Max the Mutt.
I chose Max because I'm pretty sure it's the only school in the country that actually has a comics program.
I realized that I wanted to go into something more specific. I knew I really liked illustration and comic books, and then I didn't know how exactly to get into that industry, because how do you know? And then I was directed to Max the Mutt, and that's why I came here, and I got what I wanted.
It's been a great experience. You get to learn a lot of things.
And here, they really sort of took the time to answer all my questions and make sure that I felt comfortable, and they are willing to do anything for you to make sure that this is the school for you.
The one thing that makes it great for me is the fact that because it's a smaller private school, you get teachers having an almost one-on-one kind of relationship with you, where you don't have to sit and wait for hours for somebody to actually give you feedback.
The school helped me immensely. I grew a lot since the first year, and the instructors are all great, and they just help us immensely.
It's been a very positive experience, I can say that right off the bat.
To tell you the truth, it's a good school. There's a lot of hard work, and that's how you improve so quickly, though, is you do so much work here, and there's a huge saturation of what you do and how you do it, and instructors that will push you and classmates that will push you, and that's really important.
When you come here, the classes are no bigger than 15 people and everything like that, so I think it's really, really good that you have more one-on-one time with your teachers to see, what's working, what's not working.
Obviously, the faculty is incredibly valuable to me. I've had so many teachers who have made a huge impact, and whenever I have friends who ask me, whether it's worth it to go to an art school, because there's controversy over that sometimes, I can only say that for me it boosted me so much farther than if I hadn't.
It's a tough school. It'll break your back, but it's worth it in the end. Yeah, it's a heavy workload, but the amount of progression you make through the years it's a lot.
It shows. It's when you compare the stuff I have here compared to the stuff I had, 3 years ago, the change is insane.
Look for a program that feels right for you. Definitely, if you know that there's things if you know that there's skills that you're lacking on and you really want to improve, find a program that's going to take extra courses or take the extra time to sort of help you improve on the things that you really want to develop yourself.
Well, it's a good idea to research about the faculty to get to know what they've done in the industry, and I think for art school it's important if they really teach you how to improve your art.
The fundamentals, the life drawing. We focus a lot on the life drawing, and it makes your work 10 times better. I didn't take life drawing before, and I look at my work and it's no structure. Now it has structure, and it makes all the difference.
Anatomy, life drawing, and comic layout.
They have a really strong basis of fundamentals, which is really important. A lot of people, they just try and do really detailed, nice things, and they don't really know how to start or how to do basic things first. And I think that's really important.
It doesn't matter what school you're going to. You want to make sure that you fit there, and
you want to make sure that the instructors care about what you're doing and that you feel like you're going to really grow and prosper there.
Well, first of all, definitely the traditional skills, because the stuff, the 2D traditional stuff, eventually does lead into to have you a better foundation for the 3D stuff.
I find that also just look at the work, like take a look at the reels and let them speak for themselves, because that's going to be the true test of whether or not the students there are actually learning something to get them a job or not so much.
I would recommend Mutt because it's a great school, lots of heart, lots of soul. The instructors are fantastic and fabulous.
And I've got to meet a lot of this group of really awesome people that we've gotten really close, so I'll stay in touch with these guys forever.
The teaching and what you learn is very valuable, and I don't think any other school would get that quite like Mutt does.
They will teach you everything they know, and you will become a better artist.
If you want to grow your art and improve your abilities and skills, if you're willing to work hard, because that's what we do here. We have to work really hard.
If you like high quality work and you want to do high quality work, come here, because that's what you'll do. It's straight and simple and to the point.
All I had was ambition, and the skills weren't really there. So as long as you have ambition and spirit, this school will be the perfect nurturing environment.
They know how to convey their information properly. And other than that, we don't only do digital work, we also do classical work that helps build up to more artistic sensibilities that you can actually apply to your digital work.
I would definitely recommend Max, mainly because the instructors here are phenomenal. I've had a lot of great teachers, a lot of whom have been very respectful. They've been able to answer pretty much any question I have, and a lot of very diverse backgrounds too. Like, we get some teachers who are from traditional animation, we get some teachers who are from 3D animation, we get some teachers who are also from other areas of design and development that have different perspectives on just the whole industry in general, and they're able to share their experiences and their knowledge. And I think that even that alone is enough to recommend this school on, just because Max is able to get you that insider info that you need to get a job.